over here and welcome to WatchMojo.com, where today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Mortal Kombat games.
We have come to challenge you in Mortal Kombat.
For this list, we've gone over every entry in the Mortal Kombat franchise and ranked them on their popularity, innovations they brought to the series, and how well the games have held up over time. Prepare for blood to be shed and limbs to be snapped.
We shall see.
Round 1. Fight!
Number 10, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Kicking off our list, and a lot of internal organs, is the series' first entry into the 6th generation consoles. While Mortal Kombat 4 and Gold had tried introducing three-dimensional battles, the mechanics made it fall short. However, the 2003 release introduced longtime fans to a gloriously new, bloody look to the series. With added features such as fighting style variations and weapons, it was a fresh start that allowed new fans to get into the action. Plus, this is the game that initially killed off Liu Kang. Now, that's starting out with a bang.
Liu Kang is dead.
Number 9, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. While not exactly a failure upon release, the third edition to the Mortal Kombat franchise was definitely lacking something. Namely, fan favorites Scorpion, Reptile, and a whole host of other classic characters weren't playable in the original version, omissions which made the already strange balancing issues even more glaring. Luckily, this travesty was resolved with the Ultimate version. Secret characters, better mechanics, longer chain combos, all of that added up to provide a vastly improved gaming experience, and it certainly did the trick. Number 8, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. While a beat-em-up in the MK universe may not have been at the top of everyone's wish list, Shaolin Monks turned out to be pretty good. The bloody visuals, boss battles, and surprisingly fluid gameplay made this entry a fun little spin-off for fans to enjoy. The game has you play as Liu Kang and Kung Lao, the titular Shaolin monks, as they fight their way through Outworld to defeat Shao Kahn. It roughly follows the story of the first two games, so there was plenty of nostalgia for old-school gamers. But let's be honest, you just wanted to complete the game so you could play as Scorpion and Sub-Zero in your second playthrough.
Fatality.
Number 7, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. The last installment before the series was given the reboot treatment, the creators threw in everything they possibly could until Armageddon was bursting at the seams with content.
I'll take that chance.
You have your standard arcade mode with over 60 characters to choose from, an original character creator, a well-paced story mode, and motor combat? Huh, I guess you don't need a spear or ice blasts to cause fatalities to your fellow contestants when you've got wheels. Number 6, Mortal Kombat Deception. Before Armageddon threw everything in plus the kitchen sink, Deception offered a much slimmer and more streamlined game, with an emphasis on both story mode and expanding the usual arcade ladder formula. The plot was interesting, we had actual voice acting for the characters, we even got the bizarre puzzle combat, and the surprisingly fun chess combat, proving the best way to check your opponent's king was to rip their spines out.
Checkmate.
It was a definite leap for the series. Also, lest we forget, Zombie Liu Kang.
Liu Kang wins.
Number 5, Mortal Kombat X.
I've survived many battles.
While it may have fallen short of the 2011 reboot, loyal combatants were treated to a stunning-looking fighting game with more glorious gore than they knew what to do with. An engaging story mode with a roster of brand new characters, each of whom are given 3 distinct fighting variations, as well as online faction battles, Mortal Kombat X was a great addition to the franchise.
Fight.
Not to mention, having some of the best fatalities we've ever seen, although we can't unsee them. Number 4, Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Apparently, you can improve on perfection, as this game demonstrated when it took Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and expanded it even further. All stages and characters from the first 3 games were added, as well as a whole new set of combos and special moves for our favorite combatants. This was pretty much a must-have for anyone who owned the original PlayStation back in the day, and needless to say, it still holds up. Number 3, Mortal Kombat, 1992. The arcade classic and the original architect of the spine-tearing, head-splitting fighting game series. Mortal Kombat thrilled kids and gave parents heart attacks, mostly due to watching fighters pulling each other's hearts out.
Parents who can't believe the game makers are fantasizing about decapitation and murder.
The graphics may not have aged so well, and the character roster may be minuscule, but practically everything can be overlooked for the simple fact that this first entry gave us the classic fighters, signature fighting mechanics, as well as the immortal words, "Oh, get over here!" Number 2, Mortal Kombat 2. Only a year later, and the second entry was already pushing the boundaries of fighting games. With polished mechanics, the introduction of characters such as Kitana, Mileena, Kung Lao, and the infamously iconic Shao Kahn. As well as the addition of multiple fatalities, Mortal Kombat 2 was the poster child for how sequels and games of the genre should be done. Oh, and just to poke fun at the pearl-clutching politicians and parents, the series also introduced babalities and friendships, so everyone can be happy now, right?
Friendship.
Before we reveal our number 1 pick, let's have a look at some honorable mentions. Number 1, Mortal Kombat 2011, aka Mortal Kombat 9.
Your time has passed.
The reboot that took the best of the prior games and propelled the series to the status of masterpiece, the 2011 addition to the franchise was everything that gamers loved, while also throwing in a few blood-soaked surprises.
New Cyber wins.
A story mode with a gripping plot, a wide range of classic characters and costumes, online battles with an accompanying theater mode, as well as 300 challenges for die-hard completionists. Whether you're a fan of the franchise or just a lover of fighting games, there's no denying that this has set the bar high for everything that's come after. Do you agree with our list?
What, me? Alright then.
Which Mortal Kombat game was your favorite? With new videos published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.